Hello and welcome to Losers Watch Love is Blind.
Blind.
Season 8.
Season 8.
Episode 560.
We are out of the pods.
We are out of the pods.
Yay! No more pods.
So I feel like it's weird. 6 episodes of pods and then 3 episodes
7,
of not
8, and 9.
pods. I know we're going to get more not pods, but 6 just seems like a lot, and then this seemed like a little.
Yeah. Or like they could have done 5 episodes to start and then had the final episode of pods and then 3 out of the pods to even it out more.
Yeah, but you had to have everybody engaged before they switched.
You definitely have had other seasons that didn't end with everyone engaged in the pods. There's definitely other seasons where pods are in 2 batches.
Maybe, but I feel like they didn't want to do that with this season because there was so much like hype on whether Alex was going to propose to Madison, and like if we had to wait, I would have been pissed because I hated her so much.
Wow. And we didn't even see her at all in this.
No, but we saw her in the preview.
The previews lied to you.
And I'm just already annoyed. Well, it was the same preview, basically.
Yeah, but it lied to you the first time.
Yes.
Why would they show you that for this batch when it's not this batch?
I'm already pre-mad that she's already trying to piss Meg off the minute that we see them.
In the preview.
It's just crazy because, like, none of you are even on the show. So what is your point of coming in and then trying to start shit already? With not even other people on the show. Like, you're trying to start shit with Meg. She's not even on the fucking show.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe she'll be on the show after that.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's too late. Like, when we had Bliss and Zach, they were already on the show almost the whole time. I mean, Zach did continue the show, so maybe that's why it's separate.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start?
Dave.
No.
I want to start with Dave.
No, we're starting with Taylor and Daniel.
I don't want to.
Why can't
we start with the worst one first?
We're starting with the drama from the last pod.
Well, then why wouldn't we just go in order of who we saw?
Which is Taylor and Daniel.
We saw, for family meetings, we saw Monica first.
We saw Taylor and Daniel the first thing because
but
issues.
But then we have to talk. Fine, whatever.
Wow.
Proceed.
Wow. No, we're doing Dave. Fine.
Oh my god.
Dave and Lauren.
I hate Dave.
Cool.
I have so many feelings of hatred for Dave. I just don't understand how you can be caught up on something so small for so long that you're ruining everyone's experience.
Mine included.
Yes.
Watching.
Yes.
So what's happening?
Because Lauren is so sweet. So I think Lauren is the sweetest little bean.
Yeah.
And I think Dave has been a douche since the second he got on the screen.
Oh.
But I was like, okay, if Lauren can see something different, maybe it'll be okay. It's not okay.
Okay, well, before... This is why I didn't want to start with them. Their drama doesn't start until they get back from vacation. They have their own issues before vacation ends.
Yes.
So, like, you're all mad about the end part, but, like, that's all at the end.
Okay, then go from the beginning.
Well, no. What do you want to say?
I just don't think anything exciting happened with them before.
Well, like, they do the vacation thing, and they make the whole drama about having sex.
Well, Dave makes the whole drama about having sex, and he doesn't make a drama. He just awkwardly asks every person if they've had sex yet, and it's creepy.
It's like a weird little montage
of creepy.
In the first meetup, and they all hang out drinking and eating and stuff in Cancun or wherever they are. Is it Cancun?
I don't know. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The tropical vacation they get for free.
Yeah. They have their hangout, and Dave is asking every couple individually.
Not even. He's asking
he asked
one person from each couple, which makes it even creepier somehow. That he went up to Monica and was like, "Have you guys had sex yet?"
Yeah, that was weird.
But it's weird.
It's weird and creepy.
So,
it does make him seem like he's a little sex pest.
He definitely is. That's probably why he's mad at Lauren, because they haven't had sex yet, and we know she had sex with someone else.
What? We do? What?
Well, they talked to... Anyways.
So
I just... Yeah. And then they don't meet anyone. Because when they are about to meet someone, he decides his friends are supposed to come over.
That's literally the last thing that happens.
Did they meet her family?
They met her friends at spin class.
Oh, yeah, her friends. Right, the spin class.
Okay, so you want to explain the situation?
No, you can.
Why is it me?
Because, go ahead.
But you hate it so much.
Yeah, I know, but go.
Okay, so Dave's friends are friends with a guy that Lauren has been talking to,
Friends
in
with
quotation marks,
Friends with benefits.
later amended to friends with benefits, very casual. And apparently they had been seeing each other in quotation marks, for 2 months. And it was including like the weekend before leaving for Love is Blind.
Why are you still saying seeing?
Like, because I accidentally said seeing.
Oh.
They're not seeing each other, according to Lauren. They were just super casual, meant nothing, just friends with benefits, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And now she is ready to get married and then left to go on the show and is done with this guy or whatever.
But she was always done with this guy.
Sure.
Because she never saw him as someone to date. They were just hooking up, which is a separate thing than wanting to date someone. Like, if you know that's not your person, it makes sense.
Sure.
Like, sometimes it's fun and you like hanging out with someone and you're lonely, and I get it. But it doesn't change that she knew she was going on the show and she had told him that.
Told Dave or told the other
guy?
Okay.
She told the guy. She said that. She said she told him. He knew she was going on this experience, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I, she probably didn't handle it the best way. She admits that, whatever. And I understand having questions and asking her about it.
Yes.
And your friends told you this. I still also think it's weird that your friends, that was the first thing they jumped down your throat to tell you, to ruin your experience. They're trying to ruin everything, which is fine. Because Dave's a douche and they should not get married. But
is it even true? Or is it all just lies?
But you've asked her about it and now beat it to fucking death for a week and a half. He hasn't even been staying at the apartment for the last week. That's fucked.
Was that in the show or in the trailer? I think that was in the trailer, not the show.
No, they talked about it. She said that you haven't been here the last week because I don't think he's staying there. And then it was the same thing when she said, I'd like us to stay together tonight. And he said, I don't.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that every night.
Okay.
Is what I gathered from how she said that. So you're not even trying for the experiment.
Yeah.
You're just here to be on TV.
Yes.
Is what he's doing.
It seems like it. It does seem like he's built himself this story to leave.
Of the woe is me kind of person.
Yeah, he can leave with a reason to leave, and then he doesn't have to commit to marrying her.
But just fuck off. You've made her cry so much.
Yeah, just end it now. Just actually own up to it and be like, I can't get past this, and then just get off the show. And
stop saying you're trying. You're
clearly
trying.
not trying.
And she says that so nicely. She's like, I don't feel that you're trying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it. And he's just like, I can't be here. So he goes to meet up with his friends. And all she wants is to be, even though it's so hard for her, she just wants to be part of the conversation. Because all these people are saying shit about her behind her back. And she can't defend herself or talk about it. Because also, none of you are actually the person that she hooked up with. You're all just telephoning messages to Dave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this guy's lying in general. Because she said they weren't together the week before she left. So it might have been 2 weeks or whatever. But she said that they hadn't been together in the last week. I just think that at some point, if you can't trust the person that you're with, you need to go.
Yeah, give up on get over it or give up.
You've given her no trust in the situation. You're trusting your friends. And she's explained it to you 15 times and said, can I talk to them? Can I be a part of it? Because I would like to explain it and talk to them myself. And he's just like, no, I don't think it's a good idea now.
Yeah. They all...
Fuck off.
My friends feel awkward being in between this with you there, apparently.
But you guys put yourself there.
Yeah.
You inserted yourselves in immediately to be the pieces of shit because obviously Dave can only be friends with pieces of shit. That makes total sense to me. It's just shitty people 101.
Or it's all orchestrated, and he's created this leave that he's built.
But we see his sister in the preview.
Do we, though?
Yes. I'm 99% sure we see his sister.
That's a paid actress.
But which means that he's not leaving, which is crazy.
And then
Because-
Lauren should just kick him out.
I know.
Get out of here.
But she's never going to because she's too nice. And she ends off saying it that I love you and I still want to marry you. And he's just like, I don't know where my head's at.
All lies. All lies from everyone.
You don't think she does?
Sure she does.
I think she does. And
believe
I think
her.
that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Is you're basically letting someone treat you like human garbage, and it's sad. And we don't, and they have more conversations, I'm sure, off screen. Well, maybe they don't because he never fucking stays there.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a hard situation to be in, and I just think you have to let something go or fuck off.
I agree. Dave
So-
should leave.
That's where I'm at with Dave.
Also, I would like to talk about his apartment.
Okay.
How there's nothing in it.
Yeah, because he's a serial killer and he
Yeah.
definitely doesn't live there.
Yeah. I feel like it's all betrayals and lies, just like the 2 seasons ago when we had Jeremy,
Yep.
who says, or who, did he fill it with plastic cups and plates?
No,
Or,
yes.
yeah, but he had nothing because he had just
Moved in.
moved into it after
Yes.
getting a
Who was
divorce.
he with? It was Stacy.
No,
No, that's Izzy.
that's Izzy and Stacy. Not on that season.
No.
Different season.
I don't remember who he was with, though.
It was a blonde girl, and they broke up because that was the one with he went out with the other person on the show and went to her house, and then
Oh.
yeah,
And then they broke up.
yes, and then they broke
yeah.
up on show,
No, and then he started dating that girl.
and they went on jet skis.
And then they broke up.
Eventually,
I just still don't remember her name, and that's the funniest part. I also realized I kept calling the girl that was with Brennan the other season Alexis, but her name's actually Alexa.
oh, you're a terrible person.
Well, you agreed. So, anyways. So that's them. I hate Dave. I wish Lauren all the luck in the future of having a better life with someone that isn't shit.
Maybe this is all just a narrative, and then they're gonna flip it around at the end, and they'll get married and be happily ever after.
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Okay,
That couple is done.
you think so?
Yes. I don't think they're going to make it to the altar.
Okay.
Okay.
We do meet up with Lauren's friends at a spin class where
Yes.
Dave dies.
Yes.
They do a spin class, and then they meet up, and then Lauren's friends try to reassure Dave that
They'd never met this guy, and that's how they know
it wasn't
they
anything.
weren't dating.
Yeah.
Because she would introduce someone she was actually dating.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Like, they hang out all the time. I don't know.
And then Dave is just in there being like, but your friends have your back, and my friends will have the best look out for me, etc., etc.
I really hated their conversation, though, because I felt like they were talking as if Lauren wasn't sitting
Right
with
there.
them.
Yeah.
And Dave basically was like, well, I don't trust her.
Yeah.
But in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
which
and
is
she's
sucked.
in there crying.
Yeah, like that's so sad. And I get they were trying to defend her, but it felt so mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel so bad for Lauren. It's just shit. But yeah, I would be pissed if you sat there and basically said you didn't trust me to my
Yeah.
friends. Well, I'm fucking sitting there. Like, hi, I'm here.
I would like to talk and have opinions,
Yes,
please.
but she's too nice, so. Well, that's all I got on Dave and Lauren.
Okay.
Sad day.
Now who do you want to go to?
I don't care.
Oh my god.
You pick.
Well, then we're going back to the old drama from the pods, Taylor and Daniel.
Okay. The issue, non-issue. Yep.
The issue, non-issue.
That I already knew about before we
Yeah,
filmed
'cause-
last time.
You're a
Film.
Turkus.
When we recorded last time.
So to recap, Taylor believes that Daniel had followed/unfollowed her on Instagram and that she recognizes him from Instagram following.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing you don't have, so you don't understand how it works.
I don't understand nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing about nobody. So she gets her phone back.
You know why I think this happened?
Why?
Because I don't think they're going to have any other drama.
Yeah, that's possible.
And that's why we had to make this into such a big deal.
But, like, you can't fake this.
No, but this was like a big ass production.
Yeah, but, like, this isn't Brett's pants. It's not in production's control to fuck up.
No, and they were nice enough to give Taylor her phone
Yes.
to actually look and prove whether or not he followed her, which I actually was surprised they did.
Yeah.
Mostly because I feel like they love the drama, so why wouldn't they make them wait?
I think it's because otherwise they wouldn't have gone on the trip.
That's true. They would have broke up. And I feel like
Well.
as much as
Maybe not broken up, but, like,
Well, yeah, they might not
Would-
have continued on
Yeah.
until they came back. And I feel like as much as this show loves drama and whatever, I think they do want people to stay and try together.
Yes.
That
for
is part of the show, of trying to make sure you guys still stay together.
Yeah.
So
They had a fun little moment when they're trying to get the Wi-Fi, and she goes, "Anyone have the Wi-Fi? Anyone? Anyone?" And then they both say, "Bueller."
yeah.
They're meant to be.
They're cute.
They are cute.
I really like them.
They are cute. So it turns out that it is not
So she looks
a
at
thing.
she looks at the app that shows you all your unfollowers, but you have to look basically in order of like timeline, like it would be from now and then go backwards.
Oh my
So
god.
she looked for what?
That just sounds so exhausting.
Well, yes, and that's what she said. She was like, "I've had a lot of unfollowers." That's why she made that joke. But so she scrolled for quite a while and never saw him, because who knows? What if it was 3 years ago? And at that point, again,
Is
her
that an
name
issue?
is Taylor. It is very generic. I don't think he would remember. So I don't know. Issue non-issue. Anyways, she couldn't find him. So they talk a little bit more about it and whatever, and they decide that they're going to move past it. And he says, "I'll do whatever you want. If you don't want to go on the trip, I totally understand. If you want to go on the trip, I'll go on the trip, but I'm here with you no matter what."
I will find you.
And I thought that, he doesn't say "I will find you."
He said that in the pods. That was a joke.
Yeah,
I
know.
will find
But
you.
he didn't say it at this point in this emotional time.
I will find you.
It was very sweet. I thought their conversation was nice, and I'm glad they went on the trip.
Daniel's great.
I really like both of them.
Taylor's also great.
Because I think even in that situation, she handled herself very well.
Yeah. She
Oh.
later does say that she regrets how she handled it. Not
Like-
that she brought it up, but like how she handled it, and she shouldn't have been so stressy depressy about it.
Yeah. And but I appreciate that she communicated it right away to him, and they were able to talk through it and whatever. Like, she could have just bottled that up and went on the trip for a free trip and then been pissed the whole time, you know?
Just like Irina.
The villain of Love is Blind.
Forever.
Yeah, forever. There will never be someone as bad as Irina, except for Dave.
Irina's worse than Dave.
Yes, but Dave is the villain, the male villain.
Also, I don't know. Jeremy was pretty awful.
I guess. SK cheated on Raven.
Yeah, but not on the show.
No, but
So
he's...
before Trevor
guess.
exists.
Remember the girl who left Marshall for cauliflower ears?
Yeah.
That was pretty
She
bad
also
too. She sucked too. I forget her name, but she was terrible. There's been a lot of terrible people on the show. Jessica, season 1. The true first villain of Love is Blind. Anyway. So we meet Daniel. There we go. I was going to say Alex for some reason.
We meet Daniel.
We meet Daniel's parents.
Oh, we're skipping there.
Oh, well,
Did they have anything on the trip? Did they have any
No.
fun moments on the trip?
they're just cute.
They thumb wrestled instead of having sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just cute. Like, they both have a very similar sense of humor, and I just think they're funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then they have that night with everybody, but nothing really dramatic happens with them at all.
Nope.
And I think they're one of the only couples that Creepy Dave didn't ask if they had sex.
I don't remember.
I can't imagine Dave talking to Taylor as a general statement. I just don't picture them being interested in talking to each other at any point.
Weird. I don't know.
Like, not a friendship vibe there for me. So we meet Daniel's parents, who are super sweet.
Yep.
And they're very supportive of the situation. We meet his sister.
And his other sister. Wait, no. Brother and then
Yes.
blind sister.
Yes. So
And other brother's girlfriend.
yes. So they talk about how this is something that feels so, like, easy for them to support, because that's how his sister lives her life, is everything is blind for her to be able to meet anybody and hear about even their relationship. So they're very supportive on the situation and very supportive of him and Lauren.
And they know
Or
that Daniel is a short king
Taylor,
that
not
won't
Lauren.
find love.
Oh my God. They're the cutest couple together. They just make so much sense, and they look so cute. Stop making fun of him because he's short.
I'm not making fun of.
are.
I'm expressing the same thing he has expressed, where he's a short king, and you don't get a lot of look love.
Anyways, it's not like he's a hideous ogre.
Yeah,
and
then he would
short.
be 7 feet tall.
Oh my god. So I thought that meeting went really well with his parents. I thought that was sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we meet Taylor's parents, which took longer because
Because Taylor's mom was not into
she's not really on board.
Correct.
So it took them a while to get her parents to accept it and meet Daniel. And so they go over
Literally happens in the same episode.
I know, but they talk about that it's like taking more time to get her parents on board.
Yeah.
We saw this in 3 episodes, and one of them was the vacation, so really 2 episodes, and it was 10 days.
Yeah.
Like, we're seeing a lot jam-packed into 2 episodes.
Cut.
Yes.
Cut.
So
Smush.
we meet Taylor's parents. Her mom definitely isn't on board, you can tell. And she says it. The dad is super on board because he has cancer, and I think he just wants to see his daughter happy in case he dies.
Yeah.
So they talk a lot. It's very sweet. Daniel's so emotional. They all cry a lot. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought that was nice. They had long talks, and then his parents come over to meet them because that's very important to them to have.
That everyone is meeting together.
Yes, because they want to intertwine their lives and they want to be together. So it makes sense. So we all meet. It's very sweet. They ask, Taylor's parents ask Daniel's parents if they have reservations, whatever. And then at the very end of everything, after their conversations, he asks Taylor's parents for
their permission marrying
Taylor.
Taylor.
For them to move forward and keep going. And they both say yes. And the mom seems actually quite happy about it. And it was very nice. And then he has to hug them, and they're all crying, and the dad tears up, and it's very sweet. And if they don't get married, I will riot, and I will never watch the show again because I'll be mad.
You will riot.
I'm going to riot because I love them.
Anger and hatred.
And that's all I got about them.
Okay.
Want to do Monica and Joey?
Monica and Joey or Devin and Virginia?
Let's do Monica and Joey.
The Friends couple.
I have such a love-hate of this couple. I think they're very well suited for each other. I think their personalities make sense to me together. Yes. I just think Monica's a bit crazy. Sometimes she gets this look in her eyes when she's talking, and I think she might stab him with a pen in the neck.
Wow, you're just aggressive.
She's just it's like
there is no no evidence to this.
Wait, you know when a person, and I have this, has cuteness aggression, where you just want to squish the animal because you love them so much. Uh-huh. I feel like that's her with everything.
Okay.
Where she's just it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! So that's her.
Okay.
So sometimes I find her very weird.
And most of the time she's cool and nice.
Yes, but I do think she's a little much.
Okay, well, so's Joey.
Yes.
So they match.
But he doesn't get the same look in his eye.
No. Wow, rude. Joey, we learned that Joey has OCD.
Mm-hmm. That he's managing, though.
That he is managing, not on drugs, just trying to overcome it in life. I don't know if they're going to try and make this a bigger deal dramatically wise or not throughout the last
Probably
grouping.
Not.
I think there was a little hint of it in the last shot where they're folding laundry and he has to refold a shirt.
Yes, but he also does have it and he is managing it in his life. So It's still going to come up because it's not completely, you can't get rid of it.
Yes. No, I agree. I just wonder if the show is going to try and make that the theme of their downfall.
I didn't think of that at all. So...
Well, you gotta...
What do you mean their downfall?
Their downfall.
I don't think they have a downfall.
Okay, if you say so. They go on the trip. Everything is good on the trip.
Yeah.
Everyone comments on Joey's hair when they meet up for the first time, and they're just wow, I didn't expect that from Joey.
And they have sex.
They're
one of the only couples I think do. Virginia and Devin and them. Did Virginia and Devin?
Sarah and Ben.
Oh, yes.
I don't know about Virginia and...
I also don't know either.
Also weird just to say it out like that. Anyway.
Okay.
Monica has a sock fetish.
She doesn't have a sock fetish. She and her family share a sock bit.
Which is weird.
It's weird, but it's not a fetish.
It's weird. It's a fetish.
It's not a fetish. They just don't give a shit whose sock it is.
Whose feet have been inside their socks.
Who cares? I'd wear your socks. I don't care.
Get away from my socks.
I don't want to wear your socks.
Get away from them.
But I would.
Get away from my socks.
Okay.
They have a communal sock bin, and that's weird, and she wants to have one with him, and he's like, that's weird. Yeah.
And then he asks her at some point, do you know anybody else who does this? She was like, no.
Exactly. Because it's weird.
It's fine.
So we meet Monica's family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fun.
Her sister's a bitch.
Her sister is a biatch. Super not into Joey.
Her
But
sister's just a bitch, I think.
well, maybe. Her sister is dating a guy who met Monica through a dating site or whatever. And then Monica was like, oh no, I don't even need to date you because you'd be perfect for my sister. And then that was a whole big jokes.
Which is weird.
It is weird. But like if they didn't do it or anything, then...
It's still weird that you went on dates with somebody and then you switched.
Well, maybe you didn't even go on that date. I don't know. I don't remember.
No, they did.
Okay.
Which makes it weird, but it's fine.
I don't think it's that weird.
It's weird when he made a lot of jokes about it.
Well, I feel like Joey was making all the jokes, and he was just going with it.
I know, but it was weird.
Okay.
And that's probably why the sister doesn't like Joey.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that is the case.
Like, I feel like she's probably insecure about that because he liked her sister first.
Yeah, that could be it. What else does the family do?
I don't know.
You don't remember the greatest family interaction of all time?
No.
They all play their dumb little instrument.
Oh, yeah, that was stupid.
It was funny.
It was stupid.
Joey was into it enough. He participated well. I liked it.
I would break up with you if I went to your house and your family was like, okay, here's our family fun, and we all sit here and play instruments to no music. It was weird.
They made the music.
Yes, but it was
and
fucking
also,
weird.
You don't know if there was music. They might have not have been able to play the music on TV because licensing, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe, but it was, I would break up with you. That's just not, well, honestly, I don't think I could handle how close to their families all these people are in general.
Monica lives there, though.
Yes,
so.
I know. Which, yeah, it's fine. It's just creepy to me.
Okay, then Monica goes out with her sister at the end of
And
family time.
A bitch.
And her sister's a biatch. And asks her, like, what do you think about Joey? And then she just, like, complains about him and says, like, how it's weird and I'm the one who's older and supposed to get married first. And, like, some jealousy bull
so
crappery.
So it should be me getting married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
And then she, like, accuses him of, like, just being an actor.
Yeah. Which there's nothing
for us to have seen. But...
Yeah, like, there's nothing he did that would make me feel that way. And I feel like if he actually did do anything like that, they would show it because it would make sense.
Because it would be more drama for them.
Yes, exactly. And I just don't... And I've heard that man talk. He's not an actor.
Wow.
But you know what?
Be an actor from Minnesota.
He's not. And I just think it's crazy that that's her excuse of why she doesn't like him.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Yeah. So she sucks. But the parents really liked him.
Yeah.
And the mom really liked him, so that was good.
And he was well dressed.
Yeah, he always looks good. As good as Joey can look.
Joey's a fine looking man.
I just don't find him attractive, but I think he dresses nicely. I think he has a good sense of style for the fact that he wears Hawaiian shirts and somehow still makes them look.
Wow, how dare you insult Hawaiian shirts like that?
Well, okay, there's not a lot of men that can wear a Hawaiian shirt under a blazer and get away with it. You know?
Dare you.
Anyways.
Yeah, we pretty much, that's the only thing they do in these episodes, and then they meet, like, we see them briefly, like, hanging out or cooking or something. We saw them folding laundry at the end.
And she just asks if he thought it went well with her family, and he said not with the sister, and he asked her if he did anything that he shouldn't have done that made her sister not like him. And she said, no, you did nothing wrong at all. And she wants him to have a one-on-one with her sister. It's fucking weird, too.
Wait.
It's so weird. I would be like, absolutely not. It's not my fault that she didn't like me if I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
she's just going to have to get over it and used to it. And he does call the sister out on, like, maybe it's jealousy or maybe it's this or whatever. And
Which
you
is-
guys have some issues between the two of you, which probably.
Which is what made me think of, is she jealous because her boyfriend talked to the sister first?
Yeah.
Like, I think that probably plays into it a bit of always wondering, does he like my sister more? Because of that. I don't know. It's like weird.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to get over it.
I honestly forgot about Ben and Sarah until you brought them up recently.
Oh, well, they're the last.
Okay.
Devin and Virginia.
I still don't like them.
I don't have anything against them. They didn't do anything wrong.
I know, I just don't know what it is about them. I just don't like them as a couple.
I think that they were fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
They get a couples massage. That's nice. Their vacation goes well. Literally nothing like goes wrong on vacation time.
I just think she's too bougie for him.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he's like a sports guy and like more rough, and she is not that person at all. You
Yeah,
know?
maybe. She wants to be a millionaire.
Which was stupid. How are you going to get there?
She finances and investments and build generational wealth.
But that's not what she said when he said, what's your plan to get there?
That's what she says. She says investments and stuff. I don't know.
It's just too vague. Like, you're not going to be a millionaire.
Oh, you might be. I don't know.
She's not.
Once you get money, you get money. Then she wants to buy a house soon. We see Devin's apartment with all of his expensive shoes, his walls of shoes and boxes and everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, not everywhere. They're very neatly displayed.
And I'd like to point out that Brandon doesn't understand the cost of shoes because she asks him how much the shoes cost. Like, she says it as like a general of in the room, like, how much did you spend on all this? And he picks up this one pair of shoes.
He doesn't pick up the pair. He
holds
gestures at
He holds
shoes.
the inside, and he picked one pair at the top, and he said these ones were $700.
No, I'm
And
pretty
Brandon
sure
goes-
we're watching different shoes.
And Brandon goes, $700 for all of those? And the shoes he were pointing at was like a Nike Air Force, which are like $300 to $2,000 a pair.
He was gesturing at a row of shoes. He
No,
didn't pick up the
it was
shoes.
one pair of shoes, and he
We'll never know. We'll
I will
never be able to
rewind.
get back.
and I will find it. And if anybody ever listens to this and wants to comment and find it for you, I would love that, because you're wrong. And also, you don't understand the concept of shoe money.
Sure, I do.
No, you don't.
Spend money, get shoe, wear shoe.
Okay. They're not exciting people.
Yeah, they don't. Well, like, they're fine. They're not dramatic people. We meet Devin's family.
Ugh. Yep.
You didn't like their family. Too religious for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They end up being supportive after, like, having a conversation, talking about their future plans, blah, blah, blah.
The sister complains that the girl wants a prenup, which I think is ridiculous.
She doesn't really complain. She just gives, like, a glare. Their big drama is, like, the prenup.
Yeah, well, no, she does Virginia asks if she can use their washroom, and then the sister says, my only thing that holds me back a little bit is that she asked for the prenup. Who gives a fuck? And then their whole argument is, well, you shouldn't need one because you're never breaking up. Okay, but it's to put in place in case you ever did. In case. No one's saying, yes, we're going to break up for sure. But, like, I just don't think a prenup is a big deal, and I don't understand why it's such a big deal all the time.
I agree, and so does Virginia, because she says everyone should just get a prenup. Like, why is this even a conversation?
Yeah, and I did like the way that Devin kind of, like, not defended it, but explained that, yes, he was also thrown off at the beginning when she first mentioned it, but then he knows that they're just putting it in place in case, and he's willing to sign it as long as he agrees with everything in the prenup, and knowing that they're not going to need to use it.
Yeah.
But I think it's respectful to at least look at it with each other.
I agree.
I just don't think it's a big deal, though.
No, it's not.
And that's more of an R.
And we're going to make more drama about it because it's in the preview for the next set of episodes. So
She
the
gives it
prenup
to him.
is made. Whoa.
But I don't know. I maybe it's an age thing, though, where
Old people don't get it.
Yes, but also the sister's not old.
Religious people don't get it.
I hate you.
And now the best part of the family, though.
They have a little pig.
They have a pet
They
pig.
own a pig.
They're going to turn him into bacon.
Ew, that's so mean. The pig's cute.
The pig is cute.
He comes running out of his little house thing, and he's just got like hay and food all over his face.
Probably poop. Probably has poop all over his
Probably.
face.
But it was cute.
Probably less cute.
And that's that.
That is
And
that.
They
Yay.
liked her, and that's great.
Yeah.
Great for them.
We don't meet any of her family or anything, or friends, I don't think. Really
She
did nothing.
doesn't have any.
Maybe she's just like already rich and trying to get more rich off of the show.
Isn't one of her parents dead? I can't remember. I think one of them is.
Huh.
I might be thinking of, I mean, there's a lot of dead parents in this season, so it's really hard to know. Like,
Well.
I feel like in the pods, at least 6 people told me that one of their parents is dead. So, and Madison told me about her 10 parents that are dead. So I just don't remember now quite. But I don't know. Nothing really happens with them. They're pretty boring. So maybe they'll stay together, or maybe some drama will come when we get to the next episodes. They didn't really show much of them besides the prenup, though.
Yeah, they really didn't.
Yeah. So
Maybe that is going to be their only drama. We're going to make a big anthill out of it. Just like the pants.
just like when the pants didn't fit.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
I think a prenup is more of an
Not
issue, though,
today.
than the pants not fitting. That was like really throwing Brett and Tiffany a bone there of, we need something. Anything. What can we do? Do we just chop the bottom of his pants off for him?
We'll torture him in some way.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, final couple.
Ben and Sarah.
Yes. They are good at the beginning.
Yes.
Good fun times.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, they both seem to have fun, and they definitely like each other.
Yeah, and I think they're pretty well suited. Like, they have very similar humors and like outlooks. Like, I know that he's the dumb one, but he's very open to learning with her, and I like that she's willing to go to church with him, even though
Says that they're
she would. Yeah.
yeah.
She's open to doing it when
easy-
she wants to.
It's easy to say it when
Yeah, but
You're
I feel
just
like she
saying it.
would. And then
they go snorkeling.
yeah,
That's cute and fun. Ben only washes his hair every other week.
every 2 weeks. That's crazy. Like, I don't wash my hair for like 5 days, but once every 2 weeks is wild.
Well, he says every other week.
Yes.
So
That's once every 2 weeks.
okay, just making sure that we're on the same page there. That it's not like 2 weeks, 14 days in between.
It's just crazy. But it basically is if he
Oh.
only washes it once every 2 weeks. If he washed it on Wednesday and then
Oh.
didn't wash it for
Yeah, I
every
guess
other week the next week, even if he did it on Monday, that's still like 16 days.
we're
like,
making
it's a lot.
we're making this a bigger issue than it definitely is. But
No, yeah,
ugh,
it's just a lot.
not a fan.
She
Sort of,
was like,
you know,
maybe we should wash your hair more.
and he's like, no, look how great it is. And she's like, okay, if it works for you.
Yeah.
If it works for you.
So we meet.
Well, what do we go through first? They talk about talking to their families and how like there's pressure
Yeah.
building on both sides of that. And then yeah, we don't there's not a lot of drama going on.
Because it's too much shoved into 3 episodes. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Nothing dramatic happens. It's because nothing dramatic happened at the meetup where all of them met up. So it was short.
Yeah, that's true.
Because these couples all are just normal human beings, besides Dave, who are talking to each other. Like,
Mhm.
it's just a very normal time. And there's not that, like, one dramatic couple that's fucking it up. It just is normal. So everything's just so fast.
I remember Monica and Steven on the last season.
Oh my god, I forgot about them.
They were great. We need a Steven in every season.
We need a Brett and Tiffany, and we need a Steven.
Every season.
And a Trevor. Just let's throw a Trevor in there.
No, Trevor. No monsters. I mean, Steven's also kind of a monster, but
But only half a monster.
okay. We meet Ben's friends.
Yes.
We meet Ben's friends first.
Who seem very nice.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them there. They're very nice, supportive.
There's 4 of them, but yes. There's 2 men and 2 women. We
Yes,
just don't
right.
hear from the men.
You're right.
The women are basically the only ones that talk.
Yep. The one says it's super easy to fall in love when you're both super hot.
No, she said it's crazy that you guys fell in love and then you opened the doors and you were both super hot, and it's just not fair. That's because they didn't fall in love because they were both hot. They just are both hot.
Fence it through the wall.
And then she talks about how her sister's gay and she's very happy that he was on
accepting.
board. And then one of his friends says, I also have a girlfriend. And so it was nice. It was a good conversation, and his friends talked him up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. And they seemed to like Sarah.
It did seem like they were talking him up and like trying to convince her. I wonder why.
I don't think that they were trying to convince her.
It sounded like they were trying to convince her.
I think the one girl kind of sounded like she was like, we had a 45-minute conversation, so you snagged a good one. Like, I think that, like, she was just making it sound like he was.
And he was a DD. Extra points to him.
Yeah. But
Look
the
how
other
awesome
ones
he
weren't
is.
doing that.
Yeah, but it was the one that talked the most.
I don't think it was that traumatic, and I don't think Ben's a terrible person. I think this other thing is a non-issue, like the Instagram thing.
We'll see. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we move on to the final scene of the 3 episodes, which is the most staged scene. They're not even trying to hide that it wasn't staged. It looks fake as shit.
Well, it's probably because she had seen it earlier.
Yeah, and now they have to make it look like she's just discovering it, and it's garbage. I hated it. Anyway.
I don't think it was that bad, but okay.
B-rated movie.
I think
poor acting
I think
skills.
It was they're not actors.
Mm-hmm.
None of these people are actors, like Joey. Because they're all not good enough to be actors.
Anyway, do you want to set the scene?
No.
They're getting drinks.
Yeah, this is why I'm not going to do it, because I'm not this intense.
He has to get up to refill her drink. So he gets up, goes to the kitchen. She scrolls on her phone and then gasps. Does a double gasp. And then he's like, what's going on? Are you cool? And then she's like, and he's like, you got to tell me what's going on. You're freaking me out. And then
I think you're a worse actor than them.
I'm doing great. And I'm setting the scene great. So then he sits down, and then she describes that she found a girl on TikTok who didn't name any names, but is saying one of the guys on this season filming in Minneapolis did blah 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 to me, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna cut you off there. I think it's me.
I'm gonna cut you off. He just said she's talking about me.
I think she's talking about me. Hey, she's talking about me. He wasn't proud about it.
I was going to say, like, I think it's respectful that instead of fucking around in this conversation and being like, who could she be talking about? He was like, she's talking about me.
Yes.
Because he knows that he went on a date with her.
Yes.
And apparently they went on one date 4 years ago, and then he ghosted her.
Yes. And that's him. And then she says that he treats women poorly, blah, blah.
Which, like, if you only went on one date, I just don't. And maybe, yes, maybe somebody ghosting you is treating you poorly, whatever. Like, but I just don't think it's that deep.
But we also don't know.
No.
We're taking TikTok girl and his word against each other. We'll never actually know.
But I'm taking his word more because I've been watching him for 2.5 weeks, and I just don't see, unless he's like an incredible actor, which I really don't think he is, because if he was, he wouldn't have said the stupid thing about the Black Lives Matter. And I just don't see him being like that.
Being as shitty as people on the internet might describe him.
And also, how do you have accessible how old he was? Do you remember? Was he like 28 or something?
Yeah, I think he was like 27, 28.
So 4 years ago, he would have been early 20s, and men are shitty.
Yeah.
Like, that is the time that men go on dates and ghost people and say stupid shit. Like, he was younger.
Women can do that too.
Sorry,
gosh.
Yes. But maybe he has grown in the past 4 years.
Maybe.
And why is she crying about it regardless?
Okay.
Unless he dated for 3 years and something really happened and he's just really lying.
Yeah.
What are you crying about?
I don't know. I didn't watch the TikTokies.
I'm gonna find it.
I don't have the TikTokies.
Because I haven't actually seen the TikTok. I just saw that, and then I saw Sarah talking about this a little bit on a podcast, but not giving any information of anything we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
She was just talking about it a bit more, about the video. And I don't know. It doesn't even sound like she exactly believes something, but because that would be now. So I think she's really trying not to give anything away of whether they're still together or not.
Yeah.
I doubt they are, because I feel like this is going to drive a wedge, because I've read things about that there's more than just that girl who has said something.
Shocking.
But
I don't know. I don't like this conversation that he tries to like explain it, because he doesn't sound convincing to me.
well, that's because he's stupid and keeps saying, well, I don't remember. But I also don't fault you for not remembering something from 4 years ago.
Yeah, but like it does seem like I don't remember what happened, and then it's like I ghosted her. We didn't even hook up, but we met on Tinder, and then we went on dates, or did we go on dates? I don't even know. And then I blocked her on TikTok, or she blocked me on TikTok.
But surprisingly, when he says we didn't hook up is the one time he looks convincing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that he said that I was like, okay, I actually believe that you didn't. You know?
Yeah. Well, and then the final one that he says is like, I didn't communicate with her. We ghosted her, whatever. But there might have been DMs between us. Never me reaching out. But over the past 4 years, she might have tried, or something like that. And like, the story seems to change a little bit.
But my problem is how long was this conversation and how much of it do we not get?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, are they cutting this together? And also, you think this is a fake conversation, so it's awkward.
Well, yes, that is also true too.
Like, how many times, like, what do you repeat of yourself that the producers are like, you have to make sure you say this again? Like, it's just so awkward.
Yes, it is.
So that's also why I'm like, I don't want to say that he for sure did this until we see more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't picture that from how I've seen, like, how we've seen his personality so far.
Okay.
I don't know. And I think people can change.
Yep.
So
I do too. And Sarah says, I trust you for now, but if I find anything else, I'll kill you.
Well,
Stab you right in the liver.
She says, I trust you for now, but I am not going to write off what this girl's saying just yet, which is valid. Like, get the receipts before
Jumping
you
off
decide.
the
Yes, unlike Dave, who can't accept anything. But yeah. So who do we think is going to get married?
Well, let's start with Ben and Sarah.
That's such a hard one because I really don't know. I want them to, because I do think they're well suited for each other, but I don't know. I feel like
we don't honestly see enough of them.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Like, what they show us, I like of them together.
Yeah.
And even that conversation, like, I like that she's like, I will trust you for now, but I'm not writing it off completely. Like, I think that's
Sarah seems really cool.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
They're going to say no at the altar or whatever.
Okay.
Sarah will say no.
Yeah, I think it would be Sarah over him.
Devin and Virginia.
I don't know. I think yes, I guess.
I think they're getting married.
I don't want them to, but yes.
Wow. Well,
they're my second least favorite couple.
Joey and Monica.
I'm going to say yes. If they don't, it's going to be Joey saying no.
Yeah.
I think Monica's too obsessed to say no.
I don't know if that's the right word. But I don't know. The sister might throw it all in a loop and really change Monica's mind about it. I'm a bit worried about that one.
Maybe, but I don't think so. But I don't think they're going to get married. I changed my mind.
Oh, okay. You think
Joey?
You just think Joey says no?
Maybe they'll get married, but if they don't, it's Joey saying no. That's where I'm at.
Okay. I'll go with that, but I think they're getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember the last season we thought everybody was going to get married and no one got married?
What do you mean?
Who got married last season?
I don't even remember last season.
I don't even... Yeah, I also don't. Oh, no.
Not Tiffany. Ashley and...
Oh, yeah.
Little
guy. Yeah.
Little guy.
He's a small...
Guy with little guys. Because of all the children he has.
Oh, yeah.
They got
still married.
And then Taylor... Was it another Taylor? And a guy who went spearfishing?
Oh,
Garrett.
Garrett. Yeah, Garrett and Taylor
yeah.
are still happily together. I
Yeah.
saw pictures of them the other day on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But we were like, all these people are getting married. We're so confident in it. And then, except we thought that Ashley was not getting married.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do we have?
Taylor and Daniel.
I'm saying yes to that.
I am also saying
100%.
yes to that.
I don't have any.
Like I said last time, if they get over the Instagram thing, I think they're golden.
Yeah. Dave and Lauren, absolutely not.
No, not
Dave,
a chance.
they're not even making it to the altar, I don't think.
Oh, they'll make it to the altar.
I don't know, because in the preview, they showed a couple of the girls walking down the aisles in the dress, and I think they showed 4. And not Lauren.
I have all of the confidence that
Dave will fake it till he makes it, till he gets there, because he wants the fame.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's a shitty person. Yeah. Cloud chaser.
Was that all of them?
Yes. That was 5.
Lauren, Dave.
Is a no.
Monica, Joey.
Is a maybe.
Daniel, Taylor.
Yes. Virginia and Devin. Yes. Ben and Sarah.
Ben.
No.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Okay, we did it. Okay.
Woo! See you
tomorrow night.
I was going to say see you not next week because...
See you tomorrow night.
In 2 weeks.